Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go.
It's week 12 of the 2023 season. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bills and the Chiefs on Monday Night Prime Time.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
So after the INT, it's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Allen now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Allen's throw is complete, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive, and they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 8 catches, 97 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes got a man open. It's Ross. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mason. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at the 5. And another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. On 2nd down, it's Mason. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. After run, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Throw incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zach thrown back in the other direction. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. His first carry. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. They run up the middle with Foster. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Foster. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Seth Williams. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And again, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. And discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Dances by him. And some room to run now. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 29-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down. Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now, Allen again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory as his guys push their record up to 8-3 on the year. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, terrific in the win as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A give. This is Foster. A little juke. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
They'll hand off to Foster. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen now looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw again on second down. Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
And now here comes Kansas City. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. A first down carry for Foster. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now Edwards-Helaire. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively. And
one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Foster on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run.
For the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down is Allen. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now McCoy, his first throw since coming in. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Going up the middle, Foster. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, They get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.